The Leo and Danny show.
Do we have any stories to tell? I guess we could talk a little bit about our Blind Man's Banquet game we played in San Francisco. Yep. We're going to give a little tease on the video we shot up there in the Bay Area. It was pirate themed, based on Robert Louis Stevenson's Treasure Island. And one of the bits that we're just going to tease everybody with, Johnny might take interest in this. I know Austin knows a little bit about it. So there's a scene in Treasure Island where Pew, a blind beggar pirate, comes in and he grabs the little kid Jim by the wrist and says, "Hey, take me to Billy Bones." And then he tries to raid the kid's inn and he looks for a treasure map. Then the British police come and all the pirates flee and Pew, the blind guy, gets trampled and killed. We thought we would reproduce that in a restaurant by going in dressed as pirates. Leo complained that there was an urchin. Was it an urchin?
An urchin.
In his cheese ravioli.
Yeah.
He dumps the plate on the ground, gets up, starts swearing, and then handcuffs me to the chair. Or you handcuffed me to a pole.
Yeah, a pole.
And left me to deal with the aftermath of your blowout in a very ritzy Marina District restaurant.
And and he told me to wait 10 minutes before I came back and paid for the meal. You know, like, okay, guys, it was a prank.
So he was handcuffed in there.
And blindfolded. And blindfolded, like Pew.
Yeah.
And this is in San Francisco.
Yeah.
I'm speechless.
Yeah.
Well, first of all, you can go eat. There's indoor dining in San Francisco?
It's all outdoor.
It's all outdoor.
And it's compared to LA, which the outdoor seating they have is a little bit half-assed. They've been spending tremendous amounts of dollars on carpentry. All of the restaurants have these slanted wooden structures that are probably 50 yards long that are perfectly leveled in the and like, because you know the hills in San Francisco are near vertical. They're all leveled out with heaters and tables and glass. They've basically brought the indoor outdoor. Yeah. And that's what's going on in SF right now. These restaurants have probably they've probably dropped like 60 grand into carpentry to keep their business going. Yeah. It was one of those.
Yeah, a few places in West Hollywood have done that, but otherwise, besides the gays, nobody else cares.
I was going to say, it's a gay thing.
It's a gay thing for
SF
sure.
West Holly?
Yeah. But yeah, we did that. Then I took my turn. He one-upped me by he handcuffed me to one of those chairs at a Mel's Diner that can't move, you know, at the...
I took him inside. I drug him into a Mel's Diner and handcuffed him there, and I dumped out my fish and chips all over the floor and left him for 10 minutes.
Yeah.
And did a manager come over?
Oh, yeah. They tried to cut my chains. The guys, some cooks from the back came out and cut my chains in Spanish. They're like, "It's iron." They're like, "We can't do anything about this." And then he came back. And both times, we got a standing ovation at one. And then the other one, they also loved it. The lady was very excited to see the tip. We gave a nice tip.
We tipped him $100 after. Yeah. But when I did it to you in Mel's Diner, these two Indian kids who were sitting in the corner just got up and fled. The moment I started screaming about Pew and how he needed to be punished, idiots, like they just left. I think they'd ordered too, so they actually did dine and ditch. We jokingly dine and ditched, but then paid what we owed. Yeah. They just took off out of fear.
They saw an opportunity.
You think so?
I think so. I think so. They are very cheap.
They had a couple.
Very cheap.
They are very cheap.
A couple bites of pancakes, and they
are very cheap.
Well, they probably thought it was like a mass. This is about to be, an incident.
An incident.
Like you know, they saw a white kid with like dresses like Rob Dyrdek.
Yeah,
and
like,
they thought,
no, and we were dressed as pirates.
Pirates.
If it was going to be a shooting, it was going to be one with musket balls.
Yeah. We would have stayed.
Did you call them butt pirates because you were in San Francisco?
No, we didn't. I thought that's where he was going with that, but no. But, we had a whole gay thing going on before that. That was pretty gnarly on the Golden Gate Bridge, where I don't want to divulge too much.
It's just a lot to get into right now. It's a lot. It was we made light of all the suicide that goes on at the Golden Gate Bridge.
Nice.
We went around not encouraging people to kill themselves, but the premise was we had a YouTube channel that was dedicated to suicide, and we came down to see some people jump, and we were trying to make people sad so they would jump.
Right.
It's an involved comedy bit, but it might get the video taken
I love
down.
the ingenuity of that.
Yeah, this guy's a very much a genius. I would say a lot of people call him a comedic genius, and he writes these things once a week. He puts on a fucking 30-40 minute fucking epic YouTube comedy video. It's a lot of work.